Alright guys, this one, well, it's another meme that I saw. Would you know it that a Lego head is exactly 40 caliber? It is the same as a 40 caliber pistol, so much so that, well, I'll tell you, just the primer won't push it through. So we actually have powder in here and we have loaded this up. We'll get to that in just a second, but make sure that you check out our sponsor for this video, and that is Big Daddy Unlimited. Yes, it's a member-only way to buy the coolest stuff out there, and when I mean coolest stuff, like NFA items, like SBRs and suppressors and machine guns and even grenade launchers, yeah, the legal ones that you can get destructive devices, they've got it. And then they got all the regular boring stuff too, you know, like ammo and fishing gear and camping gear and all that. Anyway, you can get it for a dealer price or actually below, and so you save a lot of money. Even as a dealer myself, I buy there, so make sure you check out BigDaddyUnlimited.com/Dustin. Don't forget the unlimited, don't forget the /Dustin, just don't. Now let's shut up and shoot. I turned it around backwards so we have a little bit of a hollow point because I super glued 2 steel BBs in there, because when I was playing with it earlier, they were going so fast they were falling out the other end. So now they'll keep it in. We'll see if that works. Haven't shot them backwards yet. 3 grains of powder, I think it's bullseye. This is weird, but it's not gonna cycle because even with the super glue and BBs, it's only 20 grains. Normal 40 cal is like 180. All right. Let's see how fast and what it goes. 835 feet per second. That's pretty cool. And yes, so what also would happen? Yeah, there's a little bit of unburnt powder because that head is moving so fast out of it, the powder's not igniting just because it pushes it out so easy. So there's one. Let's put in another one, see what we got. It's pretty stinking accurate. 719 feet per second. Not much powder there. Okay, 764, so it's moving around on its velocity. That was all 3 there. I'm just curious if I get much. Okay, I'm still getting a little unburnt powder. Let's look at the group. We have a whole stack of cardboard back there, so we know how much penetration we have, so we're gonna check it out. I was aiming right for that circle, looks good. So, it looks like that's my first group here. Oh, there's a head right there. Okay, now this is cool because I could completely use that. I can stuff that right back in another casing and go again. So that's kind of cool, but 800 feet per second, that's got a little power. But since it has such little mass, you're only going through about 6 or 7 sheets of cardboard. Let me see if I can find any more. So there is one right there and one right here, right beside it. So so that was probably about 8 pieces of cardboard. So you could really kind of do this in your garage if you wanted to and use that Lego head, but we're gonna see how fast we really get till this head starts to fall apart. All right, we got a whole 6 grains now. 5 grains was going 1,400. I don't know, we'll figure it out. 1,755. That's crazy. It's like, okay, it didn't cycle, but that would have been wild. Oh man, that was loud. 1,900. That's insane. Same hole, 1,600 feet per second. I'm aiming higher, so we got fresh cardboard. 1,700. 1,773. Almost the number of freedom, 1,776. So let's check out our cardboard. Okay, I was wondering what that little hole was. That's a BB. So they're starting to come apart, and at 1,900 feet per second, I mean, that totally makes sense. So we shot a little higher. I think I just heard a BB fall, and it's starting to break. You can see it's cracking the head itself. This one, whoa, we got a hole straight through it. We found our limit. 6 grains of powder will be the limit before it starts destroying the Lego heads. There was a BB, I just heard it fall, and that one went even deeper, so we're talking more like 24 feet per second, cracked it. Here's another one, cracked it. All right, oh yeah, and then even further. That almost went, that's over halfway through. It's ballistic gel time. 20 grain Lego head, 2,000 feet per second. Let's see what happens. What do you think? Will it go in the ballistic gel? Is it lethal? Leave a comment down below. Oh boy, let's hope it doesn't happen what happened with the Nerf dart. Y'all can see that video. Here we go. I think it went in. This is crazy, and I thought this might happen, but I didn't think. Okay, it only went in like half an inch. So I'll pull that out in a minute after I get better footage of it. But what happened is those BBs separated and came unglued under the force, and those BBs went here. That's like 11 inches into the block, both of the BBs, and the plastic stayed here. That's insane. That's pretty awesome. We're gonna have to do it again now. Oh my gosh. This is insane. You see a temporary cavity spread like this in that high-speed footage, and it bubbles out big time, and actually, it looks like the Lego head goes in about 3.5 to 4 inches, but then once everything shifts around and settles, it goes down to the very outer edge. But it was moving into it temporarily by the stretching, and those two BBs went impressively deep. That is insane. That's crazy. I gotta do it again though. We don't have to worry about it bouncing back, I guess. Oh, I think it went a good bit deeper. So if we would have used our silhouette bill, it would have gone through it. The Lego went all the way to here, and the BBs are just right behind it. That's crazy. We had about 10 inches of depth on a Lego. That's pretty cool. That's pretty stinking cool. This time we're turning it around so the hollow points kind of, so there's no hollow point and the BBs are on the rear to see if it stays together better. Maybe. So that was crazy. So the BB still came out. It looks like it might have cracked, or it just flipped and tumbled and the BB still had the momentum of the weight. The BBs went the same distance as the other BBs, just the Lego head itself stopped exactly halfway. So we have like a little bit longer and longer. So I'm wondering if that first one, well, there's no telling. There's no telling because the BBs went the same, because it may have been a little bit of a slower one, but not really. It just tumbled different. This is insane. And I'd say downright lethal and pretty impressive for some Lego heads. Now I just want to shoot some targets though. I'd have got 3 rounds left in the mag. Let's see if we can connect with some steel. I didn't think it'd be that accurate, but it's looking all right. Nice. Oh, it's a group. That's pretty cool. Okay, so you can see where it hit and where the BB separated. With a little bit of digging down there, we've got them. I mean, they broke her up to nothing. This one especially, but that one hit the steel and it just kind of flattened. So kind of crazy. So now I want to see if I can hit the further one. We're going to go for that far one on the 50-yard tree. We're not at 50 yards. It's more like 33-ish. We'll be able to hear it, right? They don't have much mass. If it's losing BBs before it, it's gonna flop. But we gotta try. I didn't hear it. Got it! That's awesome! All right, we're gonna give this one more chance to get struck again. I got it again! That's crazy! Little bitty hole, but there you go, guys. Lego mini head figure bullet, 40 Smith & Wesson. There you go. You thought stepping on a Lego was bad. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Remember, leave a like to subscribe and all that good stuff. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye. That's right! Did you see that? We good? Come on, Nussie! Come on, Nussie! Yeah. I came in like a wrecking ball! Yeah! Oh, perfect! Yeah!